How the fuck are you guys doing today? So today we got a little bit of change of scenery. We are testing Mandingo to kind of show you what it'll do here. I'm going to kind of show it to you on a bunch of different like rusty heavy equipment. I'm just going to take a couple bolts off, put them back on, show you how versatile this thing could be if you were out there in the construction industry and you got to work on like a paver. Even like I got this big haul truck right here. You get a flat tire, what the fuck you gonna do? You got no compressor, no nothing, but you do have Mandingo, okay? So I got 1/16" on here. These nuts have obviously been rusted on this thing a long period of time. So we'll get over here and we'll start testing this thing. We'll take a couple of these off, the ones that I can get to. And then we'll walk around, we'll try to find some other stuff to unbolt. So obviously we got these right here. We're gonna stick this up in here. Go ahead and see what we got. No problem. It really torques it down. The one thing I've noticed about the 1-inch impact is that it seems to have more power and last a little bit longer than, you know, the 1/2 inch or 3/4. So, that's rusty nuts. Pretty good there. Now we got to ride around and find some other stuff to take apart. Got to find the right sizes first. Okay, we found the next thing. Here's something pretty common. This is an old blade that's laying in the ground, and sometimes you got to change these cutting edges. So let's see. That's absolutely no problem. That did it like butter. That didn't even struggle. Didn't even struggle. So that's pretty easy. Now let's go to try to find some like big hydraulic bolts or something like that. I mean, that did it super easy. You know, I've been trying to find some bigger bolts. It's hard to find like 1-inch or 2-inch bolts everywhere. Shoo-wee. Alrighty, we moved over here. This is one of the biggest nuts I could find. It's 1.5 inches. This is on a ram cylinder for this old D7 sitting out here. And who knows when the last time this was taken apart, but let's see what we got. Going the wrong way. Woo! You know, that's tight. Alright, let's see what we got up here. Look at that. You got this old rusty equipment. Well, that one didn't want to come off. Let's see what else we could find. This stuff's been sitting out here a long time. Let me try this one. Now moving right along, I found this stuff and it's easy to get to. So this is 1 15/16. No problem. Look at that. So we haven't really found anything that Mandingo can't really mess with. I cannot find any like bigger 2-inch bolts. I've been trying to find them. I haven't found them. So, you know, it is Cincinnati weather. It's 100 degrees out here, but hopefully that gets you guys excited about this tool. Now, I know a lot of you are going to ask, why didn't I show it taking off truck tires? It's not really designed for that. Does it do that? Yes. Does it do it very well? Yes. Is this going to be the tool that I take at 3 o'clock in the morning to go change tires? Yes. I did a set of brakes on a set of trucks, and when I first got this gun, I wanted to try it out. It took all the wheels off, put them all back on an 8.0 battery, high capacity, and I still had half a charge. So that's 60 lug nuts on and off, and I still had half a charge, which I think is absolutely amazing. It's very similar to the 12.0 that I've had on like my half-inch gun. It does about the same. But alrighty, we made it back over into the shop, and I know a lot of you are going to ask what I use to take off tires. This is the part number. I got it from Amazon. I'll link this in the description. It is 533MEL. It's a Sunex socket. I think I paid $50 for it on Amazon. But it gives you a 6-inch anvil, and it gets in the tires. I know a lot of guys that watch my channel will be interested in this. But also go to, I'll link this in a comment down below, and for Amazon, so you guys can know where to get this. And if I can find a link to this, I'll link the 1-inch gun. But I think that pretty much explains to it that this thing is built for heavy duty stuff. So if you guys are out there, you own a farm, you own construction equipment, and you want the versatility of going compressorless, or you're out on a job site where, your equipment's stuck out in a field, right? And all you can drive out there is a pickup truck. Your service truck weighs too much. You're going to have to call a tow truck, get wrecked. Really look into this Milwaukee gun. I think it'll help you, just because of the versatility of having no cord, okay? Or no airline, no big-ass heavy thing. Also, this thing weighs half the size, or half the weight, of my Ingersoll Rand pistol grip. And I got no compressor and no noise. I mean, it's totally awesome. Totally recommend this thing. I'm glad that Milwaukee sent it to me to try out. I am super excited to have this in the arsenal here at the shop. I know that the neighbor guy where I'm at, he has borrowed it one day. He said he loved it. I gave it to him to try it out. Working on his paver and stuff like that. He's not allowed to film it where he works. So, but we got that. We did some other stuff with it. I took off some backhoe tires for him and all that stuff. But I wanted to bring it out here and show it to you in this rusty junkyard. And maybe the next video, we're going to go find another junkyard and just see what kind of bolts we can break. Maybe, if you guys want to. But like always, check out Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz, as Patreon, all that bullshit. And like always, thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go.